There is only one department that has a greater percentage of cuts than the Comptroller's office, and that is the Office of Public Advocacy. Position that has been vacant since July of 2009 is being deleted. Comptroller's office is a 35.71% cut. As you look and see all the departments here, we've broken it down, including grant-funded positions for those departments, to say what is the actual percentage of cuts per department. And it's quite obvious from looking at this chart that it certainly was never going to be a 20% across-the-board cut, including in the discretionary spending areas. The cuts were targeted for those that the county executive truthfully doesn't value, including my office. But you can go across the board and look at areas that are receiving a tremendous amount of cuts, such as the parks, 32% cut in parks. Most of them are part-time employees or seasonal, but people do value parks. You look at other areas, emergency services, very small. Probation, 22% cut in probation. We have a duty and responsibility under New York State law to provide probation services to the people of Erie County. I know from talking to some of the members of the probation department, they are uncertain how they're going to be able to do their work with this many cuts. So this is just to show you some of the areas by department where the cuts are coming. But other discretionary areas, such as highways, 2.37% cuts. And 2 of the 3 occupied deletions are stenographer titles. That's a discretionary spending area. There's a lot of areas in here that are discretionary spending that are seeing no to limited cuts, and other areas like mine that unfortunately are seeing tremendous cuts that will impact our ability to provide the services to Erie County that we are mandated by Erie County's charter as listed on that first page. In conclusion, with regards to my office, it's quite apparent that the people of Erie County are getting the best bang for their buck in the Comptroller's office. We have the most responsibilities of any Comptroller in New York State, with a very small staff as it is right now compared to other counties. You have the ability to ensure that this oversight continues, that these checks and balances continue. If the cuts go through as proposed by the county executive, my audit division will be destroyed, my hotel taxes, there'll be nobody there, there'll be nobody to do property taxes. I will have no, truthfully, central staff anymore. I'll be down to 27 employees, and we basically will be a function that just does the accounts payable and accounts receivable of Erie County and helping with the general finances. County executive does not like oversight in government. Well, he doesn't have that choice because the people of Erie County have already spoken and said they want oversight in government. They want checks and balances in government. I'm not coming before you today asking for more jobs. That would have been wrong. But I am asking you to ensure that we continue strong government by having checks and balances in government. You can cut government, but you don't create a better system. As I've often said, and talked to some of you about it myself, change for the sake of change is not necessarily in the best interest because it depends on what you get in the end. And if you get this budget through in its present format, the Comptroller's office will not be able to perform the functions that are mandated by Erie County. We will have serious problems that we will not only have to pass on through our office, but all people in Erie County will have to suffer. We'll have problems with property tax collection. We'll have the inability to perform the audits and reviews, many of them that you request yourselves. We'll have the inability to go out there and properly monitor to ensure that hotel taxes are coming in town. And then if there is somebody that's not paying them, that we identify them, embarrass them, and then collect penalties and interest because they're not paying on time. You and I are all taxpayers. We pay on time. We should not allow other taxpayers to be able to use the system because nobody's monitoring it at that point. I ask that you restore the cuts in my office. I'm not asking for more jobs. I'm asking for you to ensure that I have the ability to perform my functions on behalf of the people of Erie County. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee what the end result will be.